Dear members of the Sixtonian family, greetings of the day. While I miss your company today, I am reminded of those golden days in Namkum Ranchi, a scenic non-fan station in the 70s, slowly changing over to modern lifestyle and of course with changing climate. Led by Captain P.K. Singh, our role model adjutant, the Sixtonian bachelors used to ride the bumpy roads of Namkum, Doranda, Ranchi in old model Austin, or was it Morris Minor during nights out with very hearty meals in Punjabi dhaba and select joints starting from Frihalal Chowk, painting the town red, occasional calling on civilian officers with homely daughters continued. Believe me, we were the most respected, well behaved bachelors, always welcome to knock at any married officer's home, generally past midnight. But morning PT, we were always rushed out before our adjutant Captain P.K. Singh moved out of his den to take a report from the Subedar Major. The battery commanders like Majors Iqbal Singh Sandhu sir, Siramkal Robert Manohar sir, Vinay Shankar sir, and Sharma sir were chieftains of their tiny kingdoms where we were brought up in literal princely style. At times, I used to ask for money from home since our station RT mess Namkum gave us luxurious five-star comfort with our evening Scotch whisky and Amul cheese as snacks served out by dear Naik Parvatilal and Thambi Naik Vasu as barman in style. No regrets since our respected seniors like Satyan Sharma, Sunil Chawla, King Commission type officer Suraj Singh Yadav, and the like taught our profession with no rods spared but with the gentle touch of big brothers. Yes, I learned my two-wheeler driving on Captain Satyan Sharma's yellow Vespa scooter. Lieutenant Lamba, Lieutenant Bulusu Shiva Prasad, Lieutenant Satpal Singh Chauhan were all top-class GPUs. I still remember the field days when one boot each was polished by each competing troop in 4-5 field battery and Hurhaf field firing ranges with BHM Kundanlal reigning supreme before commander's visit in the next morning in the Hurhaf field firing ranges, of course. Just behind the unit lines, a 30 minutes cross-country drive for deployment in gun position in the middle of sweet-smelling mahua trees. My battle inoculation proper was in Jamshedpur, Jangli Talab area, where a cow was found slaughtered. The day after our Shri Bal Thackeray had visited in April 1979. We had to call rioters teamed up in thousands. I still remember those 3 7.62 SLR rounds fired by Naik Dhanaram and Naik Avdesh Tiwari in reply to those menacingly advancing rioters as tsunami wave towards habitation of a community, leaving me with only a section strength of reliable gunners in battle order and 3 1-tons also to be guarded by our tradesmen, soldiers of course. Mr. Baita, the magistrate with me was ready to sign anywhere but wanted to quell the rioters, to stop the rioters first to avoid bloodshed of innocent women and kids. As an inexperienced lieutenant, I contacted our BC, Major Vinay Shankar sir on ANPRC set, whose reassuring voice asked, "How many people?" I said more than 1,000. Just do not worry, open fire with control, and I am coming. That was enough for us to start our job. The advancing crowd shouted, Bajrangabali ki jai, and brandishing swords and lethal weapons, of course. They came just 50 meters in front of my column. I told my team to say our battle cry in one voice, Bol Bajrangabali ki jai, and Nayak Dhanaram released his first round. The crowd did not stop. On orders, Nayak Avdesh Tiwari fired the second one. After a minute, another round was fired by Nayak Dhanaram. The rioters in front of me saw blood around, lifted two of those ringleaders who had fallen, and retreated on the double, shouting, Bago, Bago, military hai. Jugsala area of Jamshedpur town fell silent afterwards, and no more rioting, burning, murders, arson, and loot after that. I am greatly thankful to the spirit of our Brahmin troops, their faith in our officers and camaraderie, and bonhomie of our outstanding officers that was well kept in the highest traditions of the Ganas. My special thanks to four officers, I.S. Sandhu sir, who officiated as CO for some time when General O.P. Malhotra had visited the unit, and three of our illustrious officers. Our adjutant P.K. Singh sir, battery commander Vinay Shankar sir, who later commanded the regiment, and then C.R. Sambat Kumar sir, all of them who retired as lieutenant generals, whose guidance, support, and personality helped me in the rest of my career, including the civilian stream as MD of Indian Medicines Pharmaceutical Corporation, Uttarakhand, and finally as whole-time member personnel of Prasar Bharati. A special heartfelt congratulations to Colonel Rajiv Tomar and his team, the ladies and all members of the Sixtonian family on the occasion of our Platinum Jubilee reunion. Our greetings and best wishes. Bol Bajrangabali ki jai. Jai Hind.